Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. Today we're going to be making chili with black-eyed peas. You can pretty much make chili out of whichever dried beans you have in your pantry, so don't stress out about it, it's just food. I used half of a large red onion, but you can use whichever onion you like, whether it's the green scallion onions or a nice yellow onion. After soaking 3 cups of black-eyed peas in cold water all night, they are now ready to use. I used beef broth in this recipe. Seeing I did not have enough cans of beef broth, I resorted to using some beef bouillon cubes with 8 cups of boiling water to melt the bouillon cubes. For extra entertainment, I thought I would throw in some boiling water with blue lights. Don't worry if the bouillon cubes have not completely melted, because once you put them in the crock pot, they're going to melt anyway. And I'm going to set my crock pot on high. I diced up the large tomatoes in the can and then added them to the crock pot. Make sure the skillet is nice and hot. I added about 3 tablespoons of olive oil and 3 tablespoons of butter. While the butter and the olive oil are heating up, it is now time to cut up the steaks. You can cut them in any size that you prefer. When cutting beef, be sure that you have a nice sharp knife so you don't do any damage to your hands. This is a really good knife, but as I'm cutting, I can feel that it could be a little sharper. As you see, I traded out knives and I have cut off the excess fat. Like they say, Jack Sprat could eat no fat, his wife could eat no lean. And so between the two of them, they licked the platter clean. I'm definitely going to have to sharpen these knives. I'm going to have to sit out on the front porch with a toothpick in my mouth and sharpen my knives. When I worked at the beef slaughterhouse in Kansas, we had an instrument called a steel. It's a rod that you sharpen your knives with, and a lot of knife sets do come with it. So I need to put it to good use and, like I said, sharpen my knives. I'm using 10 different seasonings of my choice, but you can use whatever you like. Whatever you have on hand in your kitchen cabinet is good. With chili, you really can't go wrong, unless you add too much oregano. If you don't have smoked paprika in your seasoning collection, you don't know what you are missing. It is delicious. Only add the seasoning powders. Do not put any of the minced garlic in there, seeing that it will burn when you are browning the meat. Now it's time to add the slap your mama, your auntie, your uncle, whoever. But this stuff is so good. Now that the oil is hot, I'm going to add the seasoned meat. I have the burner set on a low-medium heat, so not to burn. And I'm only going to add half of this meat. And it was smelling so good, it just made me want to just eat the steak by itself. Be sure not to overcrowd the skillet, so just fry small portions at a time, because you want the grease to stay at a nice high temperature. When you overcrowd it, it will make the grease a cooler temperature and just cause a lot of bubbles. Now my meat is browned. You can brown yours a little darker if you want, but I didn't do it, seeing that it's going to go into the crock pot anyway. We're going to use all these delicious juices in the bottom of this skillet, so do not throw it away. Now it's time to brown the rest of the meat. I ordered these skillet handle covers from Amazon. The handle used to get so hot that I could hardly pick up the skillet. These are a must-have. I bought them on Amazon and it came 2 in a pack. Look at that. That's what's going in the chili. I'm going to take a little water from the crock pot. And put it in here. Now add a little broth from the crock pot to the skillet and pour it into the crock pot. Delicious. Now it's time to add some more seasonings. We're going to add the main ingredient, the chili powder. So put some of that in there. However little or as much as you like. And some people like their chili really spicy. I just like mine at a medium heat. I don't like it too spicy to the point of where I'm sweating and I lose my mind. To the point of where you can't think, you can't concentrate. Add some more slap your mama. Some basil. And like I said, I don't measure. I just put it in there. I really can't tell you how much I'm using, but use your seasonings according to your taste buds and what you like and how much you like in your food. Here's some onion powder. And I'm going to put in some garlic. Well, I don't have any fresh garlic, so I'll just use the minced garlic. I'm not even sure how you pronounce this. All I know is that it tastes good. So you can cook this on high or low for 6 hours, depending on what you have going on in your day. A big thank you to everyone who is helping to make my little channel grow. Until next time, take care.